Thank you for withholding. I didn't want
Anytime.
anything. I don't need HR up my ass again.
HR's watching the stream.
Dude, I already didn't like them, and then it was just made it worse.
Has anyone ever liked their HR department?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
When they
I take it back. Never mind.
When they, I had an older lady who was in HR department, but she was just like your mother essentially, and so she was just like, "Now, do you think you should have done that? All right, we're good. Bye."
My HR right now is pretty cool. And there's been times where we'll get done with a meeting and then I'll go to say something and be like, that's not appropriate. And she's like, there's no one else in the room. It's a safe space. And then we would just talk mad shit about something.
Scott in the cash instantly with the I love Cox.
Yes.
Gosh dang! Did she not think about that shirt in the slightest? That's hilarious, by the way. But did she not think about that shirt just at all?
I think that was the whole bit.
Maybe it was. That's goated. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but never mind. I'm not gonna
Well,
say
when's the only other time you'd be able to wear that shirt without having her next to you, in an interview?
would it be appropriate if Nathan Queen? Yeah, I mean, Nathan Queen would still get the same kind of. Do you think he would still get the same kind of love?
Like if Nathan Queen sat down and had an I love pussy shirt and it was just
no,
Glenn Pussy.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused. Is that what you're trying to? Because I don't know. I don't know if there's any pro players that have even close to a last name that they can make that one work.
what if he wore that exact shirt? Would it still be well received by the public?
It would be even more well received.
It would be
I would
even
say.
funnier because
It would.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. I just didn't know what
Now,
you guys how
if
people
what
would
Taylor
react.
said happened, he would probably get more hate than Missy Gannon's going to get. But if he
True.
popped the same exact shirt as Missy Gannon,
Wait, what did Taylor say?
Taylor just said what if it was flipped?
So if
What if it's I love-
Nathan Queen had an I love labia shirt on.
You just got to find a pro that it works on the back.
Jennifer Labia.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to get Matt to say pussy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But no, I think that would actually be hilarious if Nathan Queen popped that out next week on coverage.
Just the same shirt. He just borrows
He
Missy's.
pops hot round and it's the exact same shirt. It's weirdly tight on him. He's just playing a full round. And I think that would be
Or he's
hilarious.
caddying for her.
That would also be really fun.
That would be peak,
It's
yeah.
it's probably more likely than him being on lead card at one of the upcoming events.
You never know.
That's true.
That's too dark.
Corey, do you have rain? Goddess?
You get hammered by rain? Yeah, we did. Half of my backyard is underwater right now.
There's supposed to be some big tornado alley stuff going on in your
We
got
got
my
a tornado
hometown.
warning.
My hometown's got tornadoes right now, bro. I had a tornado 2 miles from me on Monday.
It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
that's crazy.
Wild.
We had a tornado warning, and then I looked outside and it wasn't raining and barely cloudy and stuff, and I was like, I don't believe this.
Bro, with all this, I'm going to Lynchburg on Friday. It's gonna be 85 degrees and sunny all weekend.
Well, I played 9 holes today. What do you guys want to guess the temperature was?
76.
76,
82.
100% humidity.
It was 90 degrees today.
What?
It's supposed to be in the
Sometimes I
50s next week, too.
don't like good
It was
night.
What's the wild thing?
It was 59 today here.
I was gonna say it was around the same here.
Got with the 84 in the chat. Yeah, it was 90. It was wild. It was hot today. Felt nice, though.
What was the humidity though?
Not bad today. Not bad today. I wonder what it is right now. I have no idea what it was then. Right now it's 80 with
Wow.
humidity. 69%.
Nice.
I woke up this morning and it was 98% humidity.
So it was raining.
Water.
Wow.
One time I went to this college camp in Philly in like July or August, and we had to wear business casual, and we had a mile hike from our dorm to the lecture hall, and it was like 80% humidity and like 90 degrees out, and every day I would just get to class just dripping with sweat. It was the worst thing ever. And they tried to get me to come back.
When I was in choir in high school, we had to wear tuxes. I'm allergic to polyester, so mine was wool. In the winter,
Oh man.
clutch, so good. Any
But
other
in the
time,
summer.
absolutely
Oh, no.
awful.
Hey, you want to play a quick game?
Always.
1032 rated. He's come in 9th, 30th, and 24th so far this year. Who am I?
What is Austin Turner?
What is wrong with you?
What?
How did you get that?
He's probably looking at
Is
the same thing.
Austin Turner really that high rated?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Last
That's
last
surprising.
time I heard he was 1028 rated, so he must have gone up in the last ratings.
Only 1 point.
But I know he only went up
Last-
one.
last
Okay, then
rating
he must have been
adjustment was 1
1031.
Isn't it?
Are we doing-
I just was looking at like anyone who's 1030 rated and higher, and I'm like, how are like Casey White 1030? Like that's
That's really
Oh, we
buy
could
sell
do buy
tonight.
sell tonight. We hadn't done buy sell in a
I would
while.
love a buy
Hmm.
sell tonight, actually.
Evan Smith is almost 1040 rated.
That's wild.
That's
Like-
why I don't care about anybody. Like once you're 1,000, you're pro.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
You're,
You guys
you're done.
seen? Actually, I'm gonna save that for my buy sell.
Hey.
I'll start it. I think we got 2 topics I want to talk about, which was the Mac thing. Like if you could change disc golf fundamentally, like would you, and why? Sports betting in disc golf. Everybody's thoughts.
I'm gonna
Um, buy sell picks game. Matt takes his shirt off.
yes, finally.
That's the agenda.
Bro, has everyone been asking for that?
Yes,
The
dude.
The comments have
people
been
want it.
clamoring.
You got to see you throw with your shirt off because that's how your coach does it.
Facts.
That is true.
And barefoot.
Literally, whoa, whoa, chill.
Hey, feetfinder.com.
Tyler said that way too earnestly, bro.
Listen, boys got to eat.
Hey, man wants what he wants.
Does that even make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like you gotta
It
use the
does.
photos. So
Yeah, pay the
to make
bills.
Weekly
money.
challenge.
So
Are
I
we
can
doing this?
eat.
Are we doing weekly challenge 2 weeks or no?
I thought it was a 2-week challenge. I have played 9 holes of disc golf today since we did our
Yeah.
last podcast.
Also
Not
was
gonna
You
lie.
know what I
It was
think
a
about?
week
You know what I think about doing this for another week?
Tyler, you.
I
could
just think it's
redo
funny
it.
because we literally said after the podcast, like, oh, DJ and Discrafter only count as one manufacturer.
Can I be honest? Can I be really, really honest? I heard everything. I swear I heard everything. I just chose not to care because I think it's ridiculous.
Why don't you just go out on the weekend and play?
Well,
another
it's even
round
worse now
Take
that
one of them out.
Discraft actually owns DGA.
and,
so.
and putt inner course, and you're fine. It's all about inner course for Lunas, and you're literally
Or
you're
just-
the
You
best
can't
player.
you
Throw
can't
a
change your putter. You have to
Radiant
use your
Rally
putting
instead of the
putter.
pipeline.
or take a radiant route. He doesn't have that.
Guys,
I don't know whatever Tyler has finish line we gave him, or he other than the torque.
I don't
I
like
think
any finish line that I have right now.
Yeah, that's actually depressing.
Chicane?
Honestly, same.
Chicane could not get along with it, especially on forehand. I don't know what it is, and I did a lot of work with it.
I love the chicane so much.
Supra, unpredictable, could not figure that out. And I get it was like I needed the Supra to have a little bit more finish to feel like a Buzz SS. That was my feeling. With
It's that flippy? Wait, what plastic do you
Yeah.
have?
All right, I'll pull it out right now.
He has a.
Pull it out.
Well, he might have a
Yeah,
first
yeah.
run, by the way.
Hit that thing out.
Yeah, I think he might have a first run.
Even my first
I
run,
think
I
that's
feel
right.
like isn't that flippy.
I got a yellow one. Hold on. Let me see.
I think
It's
I
a
suck.
yellow
Like
one that I
I
threw a
genuinely
little
think
bit.
I'm just terrible at disc golf.
I think no, I think it's just that spin thing.
It's the one
Watch,
that
here's the part where he shuffles through that entire room and moves
Doesn't
everything
fumble.
around.
And then
Oh, I got. Wait, no, that's not it.
You guys want to hear how I almost aced 3 times this weekend at league?
No.
I threw in. I threw
Tyler
it flashed.
instantly.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
talking to Tyler
Here
now.
we go.
I threw. Yeah, the
Oh,
launch
it's
edition.
the first run.
You would like a radiant or a composite more, I think.
The
But-
composite
the
is
thing I've
so
no-
gas.
The thing I've noticed about the finish line. So the chicane, this disc, and I threw another one. Maybe it was the pace. They all have this weird, like it feels like the rim is like tilted like this a little bit, and it feels like my fingers are getting like caught. It's not like a clean release when I throw these. I don't know.
I think you might mess with the sector. That was the only extra super I had at the time.
179 weight too, so it's just. But it won't come back like predictably. Like if I throw it on hyzer for a flip up, like it flips up and then it sometimes it'll push straight or sometimes it'll just start drifting right. I don't know. Maybe it just could be I was using it in the wind a lot or something. I don't know. It just
Sounds like you should probably see a doctor.
I knew Corey was gonna say some dumb shit.
So I'm at league. We're playing a short course. First shot, throw a chicane. Everyone starts yelling, "Go in!" Misses it by like a foot. I'm like a foot behind the basket. Second shot skips off the bottom of the basket, so it's like coming down and it hits off the bottom of the basket. Third shot, throw a P2, skips off the ground, starts rising, hits the top nub of the basket. I literally, if it is an inch, the basket is like 3 inches farther, it just sneaks in.
I need to go
back to back.
Explain that first one.
It was just a chicane hyzer. Just was the right level, just like a foot behind it, maybe. So it was everything.
It landed a foot behind it, or it was.
It was a foot behind it because there was a tree that it hit and instantly dropped, and that tree was like 1 foot behind the basket. It was kind of a zesty hole, but that's unrelated. And then I threw a great hyzer and it bounced off the bottom of the basket, and the other one. And it was just back to back to back, and then I triple bogey the next hole after birdieing 3. So it didn't matter.
Ready? Last one, Matt. This is your final chance. 1,004 rated, and he's finished in 87th and 79th on the Pro Tour.
This year?
Yes.
Casey White.
No, he's like 1030 something.
Casey White is stupidly high rated. For not doing anything.
Nathan Queen.
Is it?
Nathan Queen's probably higher than that.
He's probably like 10, 26.
Landon Brooks?
Yeah.
No, it's definitely a well-known player.
Is it Cal Lundquist?
No, he's way up there. I think he's
really
up. I think he's in the 1025s to 30s.
Bro,
yeah.
what even are ratings?
Calvin Heimberg.
What?
You said Calvin
Heimberg.
Matt,
if we
what do
get
you think?
another week to do this challenge, I will do it. I don't know.
Matt, one more guess.
Same.
Come on.
Brody Smith.
This guy.
He hasn't played any events yet this year.
He's got 3 career wins out of 163 events.
I think Scott might have just told me.
But yet he was in the running for Worlds one time.
Did Scott just tell?
No, but that's a good guess, though. It's a really good guess.
Aaron
But it has
Gossage.
to be someone super.
Tristan Tanner.
Oh, Tristan.
I'm kind of surprised on how low
Bro.
ranked he was. I thought he was high.
Curly hair Tristan's got to come back, man. That's the secret he needs.
Yeah. Tristan started aura farming, and then it all went downhill from there.
Facts.
Brandon
We can
Lotta-
get started after I tell you this little recap of the round I played today. I played 9 holes before I went to pick up dinner today. I've never had this happen before. I probably have, but not a long time. Any tee shot, any shot where I was throwing the disc on a backhand, I did not come within 10 feet of any line I intended to throw the entire time. It was so bad, dude. Actually,
legit.
so bad.
That is legitness.
That sucked.
Dude, the worst part is you can do that in an open course and then just kind of be fine sometimes.
You kind of just be chilling.
You
Yeah.
can watch someone do that in an open course and just be like, and they just keep playing. All right, so we're doing weekly challenge 2 rounds or two weeks.
Yes,
I'll do it this weekend.
buddy.
I'll probably do it in Lynchburg this weekend, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do it sometime this week.
Why are you going to Lynchburg? Just because?
Now, there's a concert for this like small band that Friday night, and then it's like $25 to go. And we were like, well, if we're
You ever
gonna go
heard of,
Friday night,
Owl City.
have you ever heard of this small band called Owl City? Crazy hack. It's actually just one guy. But then we found an Airbnb on the river, and we were like, well, we might as well just rent this till Saturday or Sunday, and then just stay 3 days. And then we looked at the weather, and it's just amazing out.
To Tyler's point, would that shirt be more poorly received if it was just I Heart and then Rebecca Cox's face instead of like the word Cox?
Brixton, this feels like this is your job, especially if you replace it with her face. This feels like a you thing.
Yeah, I think that's got to be you. I'd buy one.
It would be such a funny insight.
Nice lady.
Because you're just walking around. You're walking around just like not disc golf related at all. And they're like, who is this random chick on
Who's
this
that
guy's
lady?
shirt?
Dude, the best content I follow on Instagram is unwearable shirts.
Yes.
Have you
so
seen that?
funny, dude. So funny.
The best.
What do you have to be licensed to make shirts with? What? You
FDA.
saying you don't? You, that's what I'm asking. Are you saying you aren't licensed with Rebecca? Just throw Rebecca a cut and call her up.
Matt, last
I'm
one.
not kidding.
Matt, last one. Shot out of the
Last
cannon.
one.
10, 20, 80th, 26th, and 14th.
Barry Buckets.
AJ USA.
Oh,
First at Persimmon Ridge, though.
Brixton, I'm serious. If you make these shirts and bring them this weekend, they would sell out. I guarantee. If you made crappy
Put that up in a
Gildan,
booth.
printed this on in a booth, $18 a pop, you're gonna sell them like crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, Girthy
Absolutely.
is rated higher than Ezra Aderhold.
And that's directly from a business analyst.
And
telling me
Parker
that, so
Welk
I know that
and your
analyst.
boy Jake Mon.
He's definitely higher rated than your boy, me.
Hey, yo. All right, hit
But
it.
you guys know the. Sorry, you guys know the guy on Ledgestone who throws the ridiculous like Annie forehands on in all of their promos. He just throws he goes and throws the like insane.
What does he do
Chop
again?
Anheuser forehands. He goes like that. He goes and then he just. You know who I'm
You're
talking
ready to
about?
do it, but
That guy is 1004 rated.
Life comes at you fast, man.
Are you talking about Parker OB?
Yeah, the forehand guy there. I just thought more people would know it from Ledgestone.
Howdy, y'all.
PLG
Welcome
or-
to episode.
That was Corey's fault, not mine. That was Corey's fault, not mine.
We all good now? Everybody
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Matt, say pussy really quick.
Oh, get that rip.
Viagra. What?
Sildenafil, man. Get that generic. Save
Hey,
some
who went
dollars.
to play the penis game with me this episode without getting caught?
Ooh, that's a solid one.
It is such
Got
an
a,
easy one to
Like
get
dry
caught.
erase board. Just
Oh, that would be it.
Wait,
Jack-
whose penis is in the top 10 right now?
Tyler stands up and he's got it made out of dang clothing and discs in the back.
that keychain, man. The keychain Corey sent me on TikTok.
Oh, there's reels where like someone's doing something normal and then they get up and it's just straight ass cheeks or whatever, and then the reel just ends. If Corey did that to turn around to get a disc or something like that, I would lose my mind.
Just sitting there in assless chaps.
I
Like,
would literally have pancreas issue.
Pancreas.
laughing.
What? What are you,
I will literally have pancreas right now.
bro?
I was
Bro's
gonna
funny
say
is-
something even more terrible, but then I was like, nope, not saying it.
Yeah. Tyler just instantaneously gets a medical condition if he sees it.
I was gonna say I'll have pancreatitis cancer, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that.
Tyler gets stage 3 pancreatic cancer the instant he
I
sees this,
rebuke that
apparently.
in the name of Jesus. I
Yeah.
will not have that.
Yeah, I rebuke it as well.
In the name of Jesus.
You have to say in the name of Jesus. That's how it works, man.
True.
All right, I'm ready to rip, guys.
All right, we're done. Go ahead. Sorry, Taylor's a pro at this. That's all I gotta say.
I love it. I'm here for it. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to episode 63 of Unfinished Business. We got a lot to get into this week, some changes in the disc golf world, some questions about disc golf. But before we get into that, we like to start with what we have going on in disc golf. I played today for the first time in like a week, and it was terrible. So I don't know what you've heard about Unfinished Business, but this is a hard-hitting journalistic program. And instead of talking about me and disc golf, I am going to tell you about a major conspiracy theory that it is impacting the Pro Tour right now. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. It was funny last year when we had Evelina and Isaac. They win Worlds. They're in Lynchburg. There's nothing there. They go to Texas Roadhouse. Haha. Put a video up. You're telling me Nicholas Antela wins in Austin, Texas? Where does this guy go to eat to celebrate? Texas Roadhouse? Austin, Texas? There's something there. I don't know what they're funding for the Pro Tour, but they're doing something nefarious. I will be there doing investigative journalism tomorrow. Don't ask me how many rolls I ate. Somebody else go.
I didn't know about this conspiracy theory, but
I didn't know either.
it
There's something
could
going
make
on.
sense.
There's something going on.
There's certainly something.
Money
Um,
under the table.
Maybe. Who knows? Money under that hat, maybe. Texas gift card. Texas Roadhouse gift card is actually taped under the hat that Nick lost won.
Insider
That would be
trading.
good.
Insider trading there. I played my first round at my course, which was cool. I have all the baskets in, and I'm working on cleanup now. So that was my weekend. It took like 4 hours because there's a ton of stuff that's uncut, but we just burned a bunch of trees we cut down, and I'm gonna cut 20 more trees in the next week. So pretty exciting, but that's taking up a bunch of my time.
Do you need a
relinquish
permit to
control.
do any of that stuff or no?
Buddy? It's Garrett County.
Even if
Buddy,
it wasn't, isn't it just
It's Maryland.
isn't it just cutting down trees?
It's just
I
cutting
don't
down
know.
trees on their own property. The only thing it would be geeked about is like if I put a T-pad under the power line. That would be so like the T-pads I have set up are going to get moved back
Under
and
the
left.
power line isn't allowed.
You're not allowed to make any permanent structure under a power line.
How
So
big
if
are
a
these
tree-
trees that you're taking down?
It's like
About 60 feet.
Not that much.
Yeah, but
It's
is,
like
Like 120.
10,
is a
15 feet.
T-pad considered a permanent structure?
A tree is considered a permanent structure, which is dumb. I know. If there's a tree already there when they put the power lines in, it's fine. If you plant your own tree in place of the power lines, they go, hey, you got to cut that down. Or move.
Could this be related to
Yeah, but-
Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, but I
maybe.
feel like that has to do with height. Like a tree grows up. A T-pad.
You're not. The
doesn't
idea is
grow at all.
they want to be able to drive the whole length of the power line to get to things, and so you can't build a house under a power line. You can't like anything mildly like so. If I laid cement, it would qualify as permanent enough.
Really, what's the difference in a concrete T-pad and a concrete foundation for a home?
Well, honestly, what's
I'm
the
currently
difference
using a
between
concrete foundation for a home as a T-pad.
Yeah, but
There
a
you go.
concrete T-pad and a road is the same
Huh?
thing.
But you're not going to build a house on the road. You could build a house on the T-pad.
That's
No,
true.
what I'm saying is like if they need to
And if you do it
drive-
right, you could build a home.
No,
There it
if
is.
they need to drive across like down the path of the
Buddy, you got to argue with state of Maryland.
Well, I'm saying all you did was build a 1 or a .00000.
Have you ever contacted your senator?
of a road?
Corey, well, you would love talking to your senator, I think, maybe. I'll send you some contact info. I'm telling you that this is how it is in this area, and I've known about it for years and years, and there's been like 8 things people have tried to build and be like, nope, you can't do it. Sorry, buddy.
What do you do with these trees when you chop them down?
I'm using there's a spring that runs through the middle of this course that like makes it super green and like super luscious, but it's really wet there. So I'm going to take these, chop them into 4-piece sections, and then use them to kind of dam up a small section and then build. One hole is going to have a retaining wall so that you can throw spike hyzers into the basket and won't skip past. So 2 things at once.
What are those 8 other things that were tried being built?
What?
You said there's been like 8 other things that have
Oh,
been...
not specifically on this property, but like
I know, but
on
what are
other
they?
property. A gazebo made of wood.
Okay, so once
A
again, height.
Zebo?
A tree.
Height.
Like I said, we tried to build a more permanent. A Gaga ball pit.
Ooh, love that.
Gaga.
We had to move that over. Because
What you know about Gaga?
height.
What you know about Gaga?
Yeah, tell
My
me,
buddy
tell me
broke
about
his
that.
knee in the Gaga ball pit. Has permanent knee damage from that thing.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Nothing.
Oh, buddy,
I've seen kids play
Gaga,
it.
Gaga is the most church game I've ever seen in my entire life.
Facts.
It is violent, bro.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
go
got
to your
tackled in a
guys'
Gaga
church.
ball pit once.
You put some homeschoolers in a Gaga pit, they will go
Holy-
mad crazy.
They will go mad crazy.
There's a
There is
Gaga
ball
pit
where
beside
you're
a
staying,
T-pad
Corey.
at the church course that I
There
play
you
at.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a permanent Gaga ball pit. For reference, we have
Why is it a
3
church thing? I have no idea, but it is.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's the same as disc golf. There's only 2 people who play disc golf: youth pastors and guys smoking weed.
And I just happen to
small
be
variation
both.
of the- And Taylor just happens to be both. But no, that was me. I've just been spending time building that and weed whacking and dragging stuff out. So I got to build a bridge next week and cut down some more trees. But there should be a video coming out at some point of all 18 holes, so some people can look.
And Matt, 31 more days.
Is it
Who's
31?
counting?
I'm counting.
Tyler's counting.
I,
Tyler's counting.
I got my countdown calendar.
For
That's
what?
correct.
You're not going.
Do you want to make it public knowledge, Matthew, or are we just going to save the days and let people guess in the chat what I'm referencing?
Oh, they can guess in the chat, but I think most people should know.
Okay.
We'll let them guess in the chat though.
Mass
All right, that's me.
puberty
Continue.
date.
Who's next?
I'll go. I got some new plastic last week. I went to my local place and looked through some stuff. Got some goodies for everybody. Got Matthew a Thunderbird and a Wraith, and I sent Corey a fun disc in the mail. Too.
Tyler's
It's lightweight.
underselling this. Join our Discord. Friday with Tyler live is the best part of this podcast. It's the best
Yeah,
thing that's
maybe.
ever come out of this
Tyler's in
podcast.
his disc golf store. He's just harassing employees.
The funniest-
customers and
The funniest part is that a bunch of college kids just work at the store because it's like a ski place, but it's also like now it's like it's a disc golf place in the summertime.
Yeah.
So like everyone's just like I got 6 people like just shouting, and I'm on my phone, and everyone's like, "Geez, Louise, like what's going on?" But
you know, I
And
went to that shop, right, Tyler?
yeah, I know you've
I
been there.
dug to that used bin.
Yeah. So they do a buy 2 get 1 free, and so people have just been chopping through that used section lately. So, anyways, I got a titanium Venom in like the newer titanium plastic that got fixed. It's very good. That Venom is stable, so it's really nice. I can just rip it as hard as I want, and it will always come back, which is really nice. I just feel like I was missing a nice plastic disc. Sorry, that was dumb. That was so dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, they've got rubber. You know, there's
it was
different
supposed to be-
materials.
It was like a comma, like a nice plastic / like disc that
Wait, is it a slash or a comma?
comma. Sorry,
Semicolon.
semicolon. But it's like I didn't have like a nice grippy but durable plastic, because the Conqueror actually that I've thrown for a whole year is like beat in to the point where it'll not turn or drift, but it'll want to stay like straight, and if I throw it on Anheuser, it'll swoop a little bit too much. So I was like, I need
Yeah.
something a little bit. Anyways, I got the last year tour series of the Raptor and the Thrasher. It's freaking so good. I mean, it's going to be like one of my favorite Raptors I've ever thrown. I got a Thrasher that's still uncontrollable, but you need to have one of those in your bag pretty much. The big news, though, for me is I have finally narrowed down my hey, I need max distance possible, and I've got no OBs on both sides, so I can just rip it as hard as I want. Anyone want to guess what I've got in the bag for that slot now? Because I'm throwing Forces, which are very consistent. I want to throw more consistent plastics, so stuff that's slightly more stable. So Forces are still like my guys that I'm throwing, but if I have like no OB, I'm reaching for this. Anyone take a guess what it is?
Is it? Hold on, I gotta find the disc that I'm thinking of. Is it the Castoplast Rask?
Ooh, so close, but no.
Bang.
So close. Is it like the Rive?
I still want to throw one of those. The Rive, no, because that's pretty stable.
Is it a Cloudbreaker?
No, because that's stable.
Is it the Enigma?
No.
Is it the Shrike?
Crank.
You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. It is actually not the 170 and not the 170, because I was burning that over, but the max weight 175 DGA Typhoon prototype. So it is really nice. to where it will definitely S-turn and it will definitely finish at that weight. The 170 one I have, I think, is a little flatter, and that just wants to just burn. So that could maybe be a good, like, maybe, understable guy that I could use. But anyways, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I'm throwing. New plastic, fun stuff. And I'm selling all my DGA, by the way, on that stock.
Except for the Typhoon.
That's honestly why I didn't think that you were talking about the Typhoon, is because you said I'm selling all of it.
Threw us off the trail.
Yeah, I did.
Not the trail,
Are you
but
growing pipelines still?
Oh, yeah. So all the stuff that I am bagging is not going anywhere, and I'm also hanging on to the Ice Flex pipeline as well.
Okay.
So yeah, T-Bird 3 is starting to get more of those in the bag. I just put a Halo one in the bag to go along with my AB Color Glow T-Bird 3.
And what does a 3 do? It makes it more stable?
A little bit. It's like a pro version.
Flatter, faster, stable.
So what it is it's one more speed and one less glide. So a T-Bird is 7502. The T-Bird 3 is 8402.
Okay.
So, and pretty much every 3 is just nicer for forehand because it's a little flatter and a little less domey.
Yeah. So
that's the real hack.
Yeah. So I got a Midnight pipeline in the bag as like my guy that I can kind of hyzer flip now, or if I throw it straight, it'll kind of pan to the right. That's just what the pipeline is doing for me these days. But I might put in Ice Flex. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, go ahead, Corey.
Hi.
Without further ado.
I played disc golf on Sunday with Mac. It was fun.
Who's that?
I lost the chicane. There's only one hole with water, and the water it shouldn't be in play if you're like any good at all. So
what happened was
there's a line of trees directly
Mac
center.
made you do it.
No, he didn't make me do it. We were just throwing multiple shots. So there's a tree line center, and then there's the walking path on the right, and they basically want you to throw either a forehand or a turnover shot over this little like swampy area. The water's probably only shin deep, but I wasn't going in this water. I threw Premium Marvel backhand turnover, lands pretty close to the basket. I go to do an Annie forehand through the walking path. So it's like trees, maybe a 10-foot gap and trees. And it clips one of the trees and just goes 90 degrees into this pond. So
I knew that.
Tried to find it, couldn't find it, wasn't taking my shoes off to get through there.
How long did you look for it?
5 minutes.
Okay.
We knew where it was. It wasn't really 5 minutes of me looking for it. It was 5 minutes of me trying to figure out if I can like step on logs far enough to get there. Couldn't. So that chicane's gone.
Bye-bye. Gone forever.
Went in my collection, found the literal exact same chicane. So it's pink with blue. So my bag hasn't changed. Haven't done the weekly challenge yet, so good thing we're doing it for 2 weeks. And then also, I got a package, and it's a package from Will Shoestrick.
Bro,
Let's
that
go.
PA3 colors. Show me that first one. That's all I need.
So he gave me a set of.
Are they premium?
No, they're 300.
Oh boy,
putter plastic teal with like an orangey stamp for both.
Dolphins gang.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Dude, that's sick.
What is this? A 400 A2. I basically I reached out to him, and Mac also reached out to him and said, "Hey, my buddy,
I planted a bomb.
Yeah, my buddy wants to do a video series. He's going to reach out to you." So I reached out to him, and I basically gave him like 10
Emote for the Discord incoming so fast you don't even know, man.
I'm on Who's tonight. I went like this. Matt took a drink, and I said, "Matt, give me some." And I went.
Oh god.
That's going in the Discord.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Screenshot.
No,
clear
it's
background.
okay. I just know that now you have two like different screenshots that people are going to.
We got options now.
Yeah. So basically, I reached out and I said, "Hey, these are 10 slots that I have in my bag," and then he filled those slots with what he thought I needed. So A2, PA5,
Fun, fun.
M4, MX1, which
That's
feels really
fun.
good.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a really good forehand thrower.
Mhm.
This is
That makes one. Oh yeah.
5204. Yeah.
Very good forehand thrower.
F3
Fun.
in gold with purple. That's cool.
By the way, my F3 that you guys all know, it's too flippy now. Just burns right into the ground.
You're such a
I
just
got-
throw
I
it
got
better.
some spare ones. that you
I mean,
might-
I could throw it on more hyzer, sure, that's fine.
Yeah, just throw it better.
Okay, well,
FX3
that's
Fe-
I want to
feedback. What FX3?
feedback.
Yeah, I
is
want to
nice.
see you throw that and what happens.
FX3 is basically an era. So I think
We'll see.
yeah, I don't know what any of these do. That's the
Yeah.
kind of cool thing. So feedback,
F-
D1 and
FX
D3.
series are weird, but yeah.
So
Ooh. So I did pick up that beat up D1 from Ski Bum, and that's
Let's
pretty
go.
sick. It's pretty sick, Taylor. And there's
They're
another
so
one.
good,
what
That,
is this
man.
called? Ski bum?
yeah. And Taylor, there's another one there that's blue. I might go
Those
get
things
it.
are so good.
And I might
man.
just send them to you because I want to see you throw them. I'm not kidding. I think I'm going back Friday.
Let's go.
'Cause
What
I
is
sent,
bag
I
of
sent
bronze,
everyone else goodies, but not Taylor. So I'm sorry.
I got so many discs, man. I gotta sell some.
Wait, did you
Just
ship
get in
those
that
to me already,
minimalistic
Tyler?
What
mindset.
if you came home, Taylor, and you just found like 200 of my disc in a box right on your front door and be like,
I think I'd have a panic attack instantly. Just like, oh god, bro.
And
Dude,
what you don't know,
that's
Taylor,
at
is
least
50
$30.
of those. Yeah, and what you don't
I
know
would
is
need I need a time lapse of you throwing just all of them
All of them in a row.
in
Yeah.
a field and then just leave them.
Yeah, but that's at least like $30 of store credit at Play It Again. So you could totally
Yeah, you know.
$30 store credit. Also, $50
$30
discs for
closer to a
mine,
Squatch
but-
bag, man. Well, there's what's happening in our world of disc golf. Disc golf itself, Pro Tour has had a pretty busy week this week in news. Not an April Fool's joke, came out on April Fool's Day. Betting is here for the Disc Golf Pro Tour. It's been a thing in Europe for a while. We have it now in the States. I just want to get everybody's initial reaction to this. Do you think this is a big deal? Do you think nobody's going to care? What's everybody feeling about betting on, what is it? I think nxtbets.com is the platform that we're using here for like daily sports fantasy gambling, that sort of thing on disc golf. What's everybody thinking?
All I'm going to say is if people were going nuts over the Brixton cards and spending their life fortunes on those, I can only imagine how much money they're
Yeah,
going to be
this is gonna
spending
get
on
bad.
betting.
Bro,
Betting on sports is very addicting and very stressful. So I love to just throw some money at one of the things, but I'm just going to hands off for a little while.
I know people that bet on dog racing just because they love betting, and they can just transition right to disc golf. You know,
It's that dopamine, man.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you can go back and forth about sports betting and where the case may be. Listen, it's going to make people more in tune to watch the sport. So I'll look at it from that stance. So that's the positive.
Yeah,
think-
that was going to
I
be,
think-
that's my biggest takeaway, however you feel about sports betting. I mean, it has absolutely like consumed the sports world at this point. Like there's not a sport that you can't bet on. Matt's saying you can bet on dog races. My biggest thing is that if I assume everybody has someone like this in their life, more of like a degenerate bettor, but these guys that love sports betting, man, they'll come to your house and like, yo, put on this like Miami of Ohio, Western Kentucky University basketball game, bro. I got to watch this. Like they're so invested, which is only good for the Pro Tour. Like I think it's so smart that they're also bundling this. I think it's like if you sign up, you get like a month of DGN for free. That is so smart because you like Jomez is not going to cut it if you're a sports bettor. Like you're not trying to wait till the next day to figure out if your bet hit. Like you want to know right now. So I think that is, I think the biggest upside for the sport and like the Pro Tour wise is like it is going to create some, I mean, hopefully much more avid fans that are like tuning in. My main thing that I hope we do not get into is like, we're not a huge sport. Like our pros are very accessible. and like you see nothing but these like wild comments. People are like sending pros on like, bro, if you don't hit the over for me tonight, I'm gonna kill you. Like this is that could get kind of wild for the poor sweet disc golfers of the world. Like I don't think that's gonna go over very well.
If you thought Goose was going to be shaking over just a putt that didn't mean anything, wait till sports betting and
Bro, he's got like
shouting,
Brandon in his
"Dude, we need
DMs.
this,
Like,
we need
yeah.
this."
Brandon's got his mortgage on this putt, man.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. Aaron's got freaking 7 death threats over this 112 footer, and
How
he's
are they
missing
gonna-
it, by the way.
How are they going to police that with players too? The players could be. I mean, are they not allowed to bet?
yeah, so this is interesting too. I think that another piece is like the competitive integrity part, right? Which I think it was last year at some point, disc golf, the DGPT has already partnered with like a competitive integrity, like that's their thing, like that's what they do. They also have a pretty well outlined like betting and gaming policy that I was looking at earlier, like linked in the attached article. But you like if you are a volunteer, if you're a spotter, if you're part of the broadcast, if you're a player, like there's this whole list of things that like you are prohibited to essentially bet or like use any of that. I think the other side, like you may worry at some point, like I don't think it would happen right now because prize pools like aren't crazy in disc golf, but you worry about the situation in the future, right? Of like, you know, round 3 of a tournament, somebody's DMing again, like, bro, I'll give you 40 grand. Just don't win tomorrow. I got like so much money on you to lose. Like,
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. I think so. Hold on, one more question. They're gonna have to do like a full like DGN login, sign in, all that kind of stuff, but they get a free trial for a month.
I think that's what I saw, that you get a free
'Cause
month
that
of
would be
DGN if
smart,
you're not
because
already a
If
subscriber.
you forget to unsubscribe, then you
Yeah.
just get charged again, and that would be the way to do it, marketing wise, or whatever the case would be. But yeah, get more eyeballs on the sport. Or not more eyeballs, but you're more investment in the live,
Right.
I guess, is what I would say. Dude, if
Yeah,
there
I'd
was
be curious
if
how
there
many
was
like truly
prop
new
bets,
people we get.
prop bets, I would go crazy for.
Yeah, it seems pretty bare bones right now, right? Of just kind of like betting on who's going to win essentially is the bets. I didn't even take too much of a look. It's illegal for me, so I can't in the great state of Alabama bet on sports, unfortunately.
Ooh.
No,
Or maybe
Really,
fortunately.
bro, you
Never know.
would be such a millionaire now if you could just sports bet a little bit.
Listen, I'm going to say this about sports betting. I took last year and did some sports betting. I literally, after the entire year of going up and down, like down $5. So
Like
like,
net even, yeah.
you know, I don't know. Is it worth it? Not worth it? If it's your squeeze, it's your squeeze. I don't know.
We got Scott Cash in the chat. As always, we love Scott with some information. Capped at $100 bets right now, which kind of eases, you know, any much concern. And then very limited on what you can bet, only winners, like I said. And then DGPT controls what can be bet on. So it sounds like they're trying to maintain a good amount of control there. But no, I think it's cool. I think it will. I'm curious to see again, like if it brings in any like net new people or just, you know, as we've said, maybe just gets people a little bit more engaged.
Yeah,
100%.
we'll see.
Awesome. Another piece of disc golf news I wanted to get into, which is less maybe national news, but this came up in our Discord. Mac linked a video from, I believe, is it Tyler Teedy? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, I believe so.
Tyler Teedy put out a video kind of coming against, I think there's been a lot of narrative, at least in the past year or so, of people, you know, being pretty critical of disc golf, pretty critical of the Pro Tour, and like wanting pretty significant change in disc golf to try to help it grow more at the end of the day. And he kind of put out this video against that stance. And we started a discussion in the Discord, and I wanted to get everyone's thoughts live. I think just with the blanket question of if you, in all your power, for whatever reason, could go back either to the beginning or we'll say even like start of COVID when we had a huge influx into disc golf and fundamentally change disc golf, whether that be the game, the rules, Pro Tour, anything, would you do so and what would you do? And also why?
So is this from the beginning or just now?
I would say either... We'll say, I want to say at the start of COVID. So like you have the knowledge that the COVID boom is going to occur, and you have the chance to alter disc golf in any way you wish.
Okay, so honestly, regardless of that, I have two things that I think that I would change. I'd have to see it pan out for real to like know if this is a good idea or not. But the first would be, I do think that the circle is too small for where you're able to step putt. So I wouldn't remove step putt, but I would do maybe 45 feet or like somewhere around. Basically, you kind of have to, no matter what, you have to make it the equivalent of the metric system so that it's just easier and it's not like 12.269 meters.
Meters, yeah.
So, yeah, so you would do 15 meters, which I believe is like 45 or 48 feet, something like that. Me and Mac walked that out. It's not too far for you to have to stand at like 40 feet. But also, if you're step putting or jump putting from 45 feet, it's a complete different story than 33 like it is right now.
Right.
It's about 4 paces of a difference.
Yeah. So if someone's jumping or step putting, people aren't going to be like, oh, well, that makes it too easy, because it is a pretty far distance. The other thing that I've always thought of, and this is kind of going back from like a golf origin, is I think it would be kind of interesting to have anything off of the tee pad stand still. So you can't run up after your first shot. And then that would make the tee pad kind of, the tee pad is the regulatory like item that says, okay, you can run up as hard as you want to get this as far as you can. But once you're in the fairway, you have to throw a standstill. Then we don't have to keep pushing these courses back and back and back for the pros, because they're not going to be throwing 500-600 feet on a standstill unless it's freaking Blitz DG, because he's just
he's instantly the best player in the world now. He just like
maybe, but also is his accuracy there? So like I don't know.
Standstill power shots are so hard.
But how do you feel about that? Like if the tee pad was the only place you could run up. Oh, also it would remove all foot faults unless you're like purposely standing on your disc.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's no way of changing that.
I legit thought when I got into disc golf that if you were not in the fairway, you had to throw a standstill.
Okay.
So I had people ask me after like a month, like, hey, how come when you're over there, sometimes you don't do a run up? And I'm like, because I'm not in the fairway. And they're like, that's not a rule. I don't know where I heard that from. I don't know where I heard that from. I don't know if I made it up or if somebody was messing with me, but I swore if you're not on the fairway. But no one ever like I don't know. I never questioned it. It was like, oh yeah, I'm in the woods, or in this tall grass, I can't do a run up or whatever the case would be. But I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I'd like to do a trial run of it myself to see what it feels like. I mean, I'm sure it's going to sting, but what?
Have you ever seen?
I like how Corey. I love how I start talking and Corey just starts.
Laughing just instantly.
The thing is,
instant insecurity you get from that, and Corey's like, "I'm thinking about something really stupid from some TV show." Actually,
you didn't. You said the minute you start talking, you didn't talk. You said, "I don't know." And then just sat there.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen that video? It's like a kid, and he's like, and he's doing that, and then his brother comes in and goes, "Mom made pancakes." Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Can I tell you why I'm doing this? Is because my calluses from lifting weights are so like bold today that they're just bothering me.
Oh my god, Hunk, you're so swole.
This guy lives.
This guy lives weight.
Listen, I'm just that.
Why don't you take that hoodie off, big boy?
I will take it off if Matt will take it off.
Matt is going to be shirtless at the end of this episode. We do have confirmation.
He needs to see his form.
So I treated this question differently than Corey did. I treated it as kind of like the business decisions that you should make at the beginning of COVID to promote the sport.
10 toes in, and I'm standing on business. I'm like,
okay, to promote the sport in a meaningful like way. And so there's like some, I don't know if you knew well, right? There's some obvious Pro Tour overextension that failed them, that resulted in firing 1 billion employees.
Speak to that.
What do you mean by that? What more do you want? Do you want out of that, Tyler?
So what? So say that again. I missed that. Then
I said there's some Pro Tour overextension where they believed that numbers would stay consistent or continue to grow in the same way that they did during and after COVID.
right, and I'm saying, what would you do differently? That's why I'm saying, speak to that.
Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. Would I know when the end of that overextension is, or not? Who knows? I would probably be a little bit. The Pro Tour could have set themselves up really well if they had made small changes, enjoyed getting more money out of this thing, and then just had the money in reserve instead of like, oh crap, we're firing a bunch of people, we're doing this, we're doing that, and use that in a really meaningful way. I personally don't necessarily think I don't think things like putting the Pro Tour on ESPN is going to be doing much. Personally, some people are going to watch, sure, but you could take the same amount of money and go into a high school setting and probably get a better return for that, right? You could give if you asked manufacturers to donate us discs, you could give every high schooler disc, and even if 1% of that high school picks it up, there's a decent amount of players right there. So there's things like that that I don't.
Oh,
go ahead. Speak.
I was just saying, like, I've always thought like they made the switch of they used to have the final round on YouTube, and then they switched. The first round was on YouTube, and then you have to pay for live. I wonder how much of a price or how much of a revenue difference that really made. If it wasn't that much, but yet we want to. I guess the goal was, hey, COVID and everything, the sport's growing, so we might as well take advantage of the money. But like, I wish they still had the last round on YouTube for free, so everyone could be excited and tune into that. But
Yeah.
Let me ask a more general question. You guys think the Pro Tour's making money right now?
I have no idea.
I think so.
The Pro Tour, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's a significant amount, or do you think it's like a?
I think they're expanding. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think it's an interesting concept because Teespring has said essentially they don't want the Pro Tour to make a profit. Like, they want to be a mechanism for the players to have a place to make a living, essentially. So I think it's an interesting concept too.
As the PDGA president.
Hey,
but that's kind of like my question.
PGA is a not-for-profit business, by the way.
Okay.
Saying not-for-profit.
My question is the Pro Tour, it sounds like they overextended, right? They just recently fired a bunch of people. Last fall, whatever, fired a chunk of people, which would say we would assume they're not getting value from those people or something. And if they were never getting value from those people, then they paid those people for 2.5 years for no good reason, So I don't know. You know what I feel like? I feel like there are not regular business practices that other businesses do to deem what is helping versus not helping. I don't know how much of that goes on in disc golf. So if I got it right in COVID, I would be implementing a little bit more of those. That is an opportune time to not be the friends and family business. And if they did the friends and family business, which sounds like they did, I think they lost out on a lot of potential there. So I think I would be try to be a little more strategic in my head.
So you wouldn't change anything fundamental
to the game? I don't. Yeah. I treat it as a question, as from a business standpoint. That was kind of what I was thinking about it as. Because I mean,
so did you read the question from Taylor and not watch Tyler's video?
I watched part of it, but I was taking Taylor's as.
Oh, okay.
I was taking Taylor's.
I thought we were going directly.
There's no rules. There's no rules here.
To this podcast.
Okay.
Tyler,
the only rule is Matt has to take his shirt off.
Tyler Tulowitzki. Yeah. Answer the question. What do you think about this?
Well, I've always said this from day one. I want some more stroke and distance on the course to penalize people. That way, it makes them pay for, making a certain type of decision. I don't think the OB rules right now are how I would like them. I want the rules to be similar to golf, in my opinion. And I want there to be a limit of how many discs pros can bag in their bag. That's like just 2 right off the bat that I've always wanted, and that I would like changed at this very moment. How much is that really going to change the game? I don't know.
Would the discs in the pros bag be a different rule than like amateur?
No.
So it's no matter what.
Same across the board.
Okay.
Yep.
What would that number be?
I think 20 is a very
7.
solid number. I think 7. I think 20. I think 20 is a very solid number. I mean, I feel like I'm getting rid of more and more disc out of my bag, but I think 20 is gonna cover it all. So that would be the number I'm thinking about. I wish I had a better example and really thought out answer of like, okay, here's a disc golf course that has this type of hazard right now or OB, and here's how I would change the different penalty strokes to maybe have people throw or think about making a certain throw before they do it. So I got to think about that. I wasn't fully prepared for this question, with that answer for this question, to kind of bring it to life of like, here's the example I would do to change this hole that people know to make it more difficult. So,
Here, if we want to get a answer for like Corey style thing, I would make every course put in really short tees for kids and low level players.
well, I would be good with what I
150 to
said.
250 feet.
I would be good with what I said earlier. Like if you're in the rough, the thing is you have to define like what is rough. Then that's the only thing that would make it really difficult. But if you're in the rough, stand still. If you're in the fairway, you can do a run up. I think that is a good middle ground. That if I could do anything I want, that would be one I would do. So Scott says, what about the new triple Mandel hole in 18 at Sprinkle? I don't know.
Hey, Scott has a question.
Stop.
Guys, I'm hearing Scott had a question.
I
You guys
would
see
make
that hole's dead now?
I would make that a lateral hazard, which is the same as the current OB rules. So,
Bro, sidetrack. How soft and salty is it that you can't even, they took the basket out. Like you can't even go
I was
casually
about
like
to
go
say
play
that.
that hole.
You can't.
So criminal.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because every YouTuber within an hour and a half was driving and popping out a video saying, I played hole 18. I saw like 10 of them.
Is that not just good advertisement for your course, though? I mean, are you going to be mad that everybody's going to want to go play your course with a pro shop and a brewery on it? Like, just stand on business.
You popped out the
and I'm standing on business.
Popped out the basket. You must be mad about it. But yeah, that actually is hilarious. And
ridiculous. Short and sweet to the point. You guys want my opinion?
Yes.
Yeah.
I ain't changing skit, bro. I'm not changing anything. I hate anybody trying to change the rules. I hate it. Stupid. I'll tell you why.
So
I'll expand on
us?
that. I'll speak on that. Yeah, you guys are stupid. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. No, in my mind, disc golf, in its relationship to golf, have that in your mind. Tennis's relationship to pickleball. What is that?
Miniature version with different rules.
Yeah.
Pickleball is an incredibly more accessible version of tennis. You can play pickleball if you're 90 and don't have a hip. I want disc golf to be that for golf, which I think it currently is in its best form. I think if you're trying to make putting harder, if you're trying to make the game harder, if you're trying to make everything OB, the heart of disc golf is that Joe can go to the gas station, buy a frisbee, and go play. I think that's the most beautiful thing in the world. Changes at the pro game, like, I think have such a small impact. Like, what percentage of people find disc golf through the pro game versus just drive by a course? Mr. Cornbob.
Going off of my 2 changes, would that actually affect the ease and accessibility of disc golf?
Yes.
So
The standstills definitely would.
why?
Because
If it was a rule, wouldn't everyone learn how to do it?
Statistically, the FPO and female division have a much harder time putting from the current circle 2 than the MPO division. That would just be much more exacerbated if we moved the circle out farther. Yes or no?
Yes, but we're not talking about the pros right now. We're talking about the accessibility of Joe Schmo at the gas station.
Is the accessibility of Joe and his wife Carol also affected in the same way that the pro game would be if you move the
Does
circle
Joe
back?
and Carol care enough about the rules to actually play them correctly?
Great
Because
question.
I have friends
Probably
that
not.
will walk in a step putt from 10 feet. Do I call
God's
them on
country.
it? No, because we're just having fun on a Sunday. So what I'm saying
It's
is the
never a
accessibility, I don't.
These
play on
these guys
Saturdays.
don't go to church, man.
I didn't say-
I,
Whoa.
Heathens.
I have other things to do
Oh.
on Saturdays.
Heathens.
No, I think standstills and making the circle a different size is not going to affect the normal person. Because even if they run up and throw from the middle of the fairway, unless one of their friends is actually going to call them and be like, that's against the rules, who cares?
Can I say something about OB rules real quick too as well?
No.
How many golf courses do you know have within your 5 closest golf courses, if you know them, have OB on those courses? Just golf. Not many. That's all I'm going to say. So
Well, what do you mean by OB? Because I would say all of them, because most of the courses around me have at least one pond.
But that's
Of the
water hazard.
Which I guess Tyler and
You're
Corey,
still out of bounds if you hit the ball in the water.
you're
It's
probably
not
in
out of
different
bounds. It's water hazard though.
situations because you actually live by like pro tour courses. Like how many courses, like casual courses, do you play that have OB for the sake of it being OB versus like any OB that I can think of on my local courses are specifically to like protect a walking path on like in a park.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I was speaking more to like traditional golf, not ball golf.
No, yeah, I guess my
jury-
point
okay,
being that
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't think we're just putting OB on disc golf
Right.
courses just to have OB, whereas like a golf course you don't have to worry about that as much.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, even New London had OB on half of it because it was a area that they didn't want disc golfers to be in. It wasn't because Paul was like, "Bro, OB's gonna hit hard here." He just
Well,
used
it's
it because he
it's
had
the same thing in regular golf or whatever the case would be. There's OB where if the course is along a road. There's OB if there's someone's private property.
Yeah.
You know, that's predominantly what the OB is for. I don't think just putting OB just for the sake of OB. I'm kind of contradicting what I was saying earlier, but I think more specifically, that's what OB should be used for, which they've used at USDGC. I think is, hey, you can't go over there because more
Like protect
strict
another
distance.
hole or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not too passionate about it. I am very passionate about the amount of disc you put in a bag. I think that would be better for the game, but maybe not. I don't know. We've discussed that in the past too. So I don't
Which
know.
also wouldn't affect the everyday player because either they don't have that many discs
Right.
because they're carrying a shopping bag, or they have a bag. I mean, I know people that have more than 14 clubs in their golf bag.
Ooh, not
Really?
me, brother. That's a big
Yeah, I
no-no.
feel like I guess I'm curious too, like for your opinion here, like if that was the rule, right? If you could bag 20 discs in a PDGA tournament, like say that's the hard and fast like PDGA rule, what percentage, like maybe Corey's out with some degenerates because they even got like 16 golf clubs in their bag too, but like what percentage do you guys think of like casual players would adhere to that rule? Because for me, I think it's like 90 plus.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like I do
That's
think
why
changes to like the professional rules at that level would absolutely trickle down to like the amateur game.
Yeah, but are you talking about tournaments, or are you talking
No,
about
I'm
just
just-
the everyday people?
I'm talking
I
about the
think
everyday person.
people would. Yeah.
If
I
that
agree
was the
with
rule
you.
right now that
Maybe.
you could only bag 20 discs and I'm going to play casually, I would adhere to that rule. That's just how my brain
Yeah, but
works.
what would get them to know that rule?
What would
A
get them to
rule
know
book?
any
They go
rule?
out to league,
rule
go
book,
out to
yeah.
a sanctioned round of any kind, and then that's the rule.
I can name at least 50 of my friends that have never, one, looked up disc golf anything, went to a league, went to a tournament, went to anything that's like remotely professional, I guess you could say. They just throw frisbees.
See, I think in my
I think
area,
you live in a different area where
yeah,
everyone wants to go out and just throw frisbee in general.
yeah.
Because there's
It-
nothing like that around here. I don't know
Yeah.
more than on a personal level. I don't know more than 20 people at all that go out and throw a frisbee.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people in my area that I know are legitimately would follow that rule and know all those rules.
Scott's Corey's a degen.
I don't know. That's interesting. That's a different
It's not
conversation. about
DGen.
this.
I know so many people that have started and never looked up anything. They just said, let's go play disc golf.
I don't.
To your point, they probably don't have more than 20 discs, too. I mean,
Exactly. They're the shopping bag kind of people.
yeah.
But also,
Definitely.
if they got a bag, they would fill the crap out of it. Doesn't matter what the number is supposed to be. And that's
Well,
kind
there's
of
our
how
thoughts.
I'm talking about regular golf too. The people that don't know that there's only supposed to be 14 clubs
I
are
don't
the
know
guys that
anyone
bottom-
who doesn't know that rule in the
Anyone.
golf world. In my golf world, everyone knows it's 14.
I've
clubs.
never heard of anybody not knowing that rule. I'm not
but
going to lie.
you've never played with like someone who just started.
But they don't have more than 14 clubs.
Is that because they bought a set? There are no disc golf 20 sets.
No,
Like,
I
that's what
know.
I'm
But I think in a
That's
world
what
where
I'm
that was a
saying.
rule, there probably would be, right? Like I think a manufacturer's like probably taking advantage of that. Like here's
Yeah.
a bag and a full set of discs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But-
probably is true. Actually,
Even Scott just said he didn't know how many it was.
he just knew there was a rule.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know that rule, and I played golf when I was 3 years old, and that was it. So I don't know. But
Anyways, I feel like we exacerbated that bad boy.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Got to talk about something. It is a podcast. There's our thoughts. Let us
That is
know
true.
your thoughts in the comments below, or join the Discord and in real time. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll holla at you. We're gonna revive an old segment specifically because Scott reminded us it exists, and we're gonna go to buy sell. And I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm buying, and that's a guy that's one of the 2 MPO players this year that has not missed a top 10 on a huge comeback tour, and that guy's Adam Hammis. I think Adam Hammis is crazy underrated, specifically because I'll tell you right now, if there was a 40-foot putt to save my life, Adam Hammis is on the list of the guys that I would put up there.
Martians have the death beam pointed at planet Earth.
Think of the tournaments Adam Hammis has won. Waco bangs the 40-footer looking at OB to win. The putt where he just big putted Goose from C2. Goose is over there in a corner crying, can't tap in a 10-footer. The guy's crazy, man. He makes every putt.
Yeah, he is pretty clutch. I'll tell you that much. That's for certain. It's good to see a good forehand player be at the top again. I feel like that was a thing for a little while, and then all of a sudden, that went away.
Yeah.
By the way,
Anybody else
Adam
got some
Hammis-
buys?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Go ahead.
Some buys. Oh man. I'm a fan of that. I mean, this is kind of oldish news, but I'll bring it up. I'm a fan of that TI plastic. That they fixed it from Discraft when they came out with the new TI plastic. I bought it in a Luna, and it had flashing. It was very slick, glossy plastic. It was horrendous. And then I don't know what happened. I guess they heard everybody and they fixed it, and they made new stuff. And I felt a bunch of TI plastic at my local of a couple different Discraft discs. It's really good. It feels just like the old stuff. It's a lot gummier. It's not as stiff. So the new TI Discraft plastic that they came out with, thumbs up. I like it.
There you go.
Really good.
I'm buying knowing why form works and not what you should do with form. The amount of people who'll be like, so and so does this, so I must do this, and doesn't like root it back to the original thing and saying like that's what. So I'm coaching a team this year, as I've said, and we worked on backhand last week, and they have preconceived notions of what needs to happen. And it's so nice to not say like, you put your hand here and it says like, you do this thing and then your hand will end up in a general spot, you know? And so coaching and saying, be at these specific places, none of these students would like improve off that. But understanding at least like all these pros do this, all their hands are here because of a different action. I could spend 20 minutes in a field and say like, hey, focus on this. And all of them threw 50, 60, 70 feet farther, stand still, you know? That like basic understanding that I probably didn't have until I drilled 400 times in the net, even if I can't do it every single time myself. But just knowing that is it's so nice compared to being like, I watched Simon Lizotte do this exact thing, so I'm going to copy it. Not because Simon Lizotte has an interesting body shape and does it this way. So I'm buying that like crazy.
I'm buying 1990s style Matt coaching videos.
Oh, I'd love that. Get a headband on that guy.
Bro.
Oh yeah, headband.
I go crazy
maybe,
in a headband.
Maybe some like a not a not a like a wife beater or a tank top, but those ones where it's just like sleeveless,
like the leotard
down. Yep. Yeah. Maybe a mustache if he can grow it.
Yeah. You can fake one.
A lot of grain, like
so much grain.
240p. And then just some good old fashioned Matt teaching us how to disc golfs.
Bro, I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess.
Yeah, but we've never seen it.
What a hero!
I know it.
We've never seen it, which is why after the stream, you're gonna take your shirt off and throw some.
Can I just say something? Corey's talking about like imagining things. I hope this is not bad to say, and I'm gonna say it anyways. I just imagine Matt is showing these guys the backhand run up, and everyone tries to identically do it the way Matt does it.
Falling down in the ecstatic.
Tyler, do you want to know the important distinction there?
What?
Is I made them all do standstills because of that reason. I said only standstills until Colby gets back, was the other coach. And he's like,
why? There's no rule.
Like,
No rules.
hey, that was never my op on standstill. That was never my op. If you can throw a standstill well, you can throw a X step even better.
You can dodge a wrench.
I thought you were going to say something else when you said, actually, Tyler. That's for after the pod. Anyway,
I'm not even trying to be mean. I just
that's
imagine.
accurate. That was a legitimate thing I thought about.
Man.
I'm selling myself as a podcast host because I was about to go into our game and completely forgot that there's a tournament this weekend that we have to do picks for. So
yeah,
I was about to hold that L.
Oh, we got some cells. Come on now, we got some cells for sure. I'm going to try to still do the reverse psychology right now before we get to the picks. Calvin Heimberg.
Selling him. He's dead.
Booty cheeks. Not good. He finished 10th at Austin. His best finish is 5th this year. Hasn't even podium yet. I mean, I know we're only 3 of these into it, but and the other funny part is that he hasn't even podium, but yet he went up in his latest player rating that's March 11th, so it was a while ago.
Yeah.
So or at least it feels like, but
I'm selling long tees as an afterthought. Okay, I played some recent courses where the short tees were fun and the long tees, it's just like they forgot that you have to throw a shot. They're just farther back from the short tees with no trees cut in between, and you're just like, I guess, like, yeah, there's a tee pad here, but there's no way to get to the back. Like, I played a hole that needed like a hyzer flip mid-range to turn, but then also fight back at the end. And it was just like, the course designer was not cooking that. They just put in the long tees last second.
Is the long tees is playing the shorter of the two tees, the more fun way to play disc golf?
It depends on the long. It depends on the distance, between them. Like some places, the short tees are truly short tees, and the long tees are a real challenge. And other places, the short tees are the normal course.
Like if I
and the
can't,
long tees are monsters.
if I can't throw my shot to get near the basket to try to birdie, that just doesn't feel fun.
I agree
Yeah,
with
but
you.
you got to think sometimes short. Okay, in the perspective of golf, sometimes the short tees are whites, sometimes the short tees are reds.
I know. That's why I
They're
said
never-
two tees.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying the skill level you need for the shorts
Sure.
is sometimes reds,
Yeah,
and sometimes it's just the whites,
sure.
and then the longs are always the blue.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this
What?
question, Tyler. You'll see this. This relates to this. On my course, the short tees are supposed to be that you should a good round is 8 or 9 under on that 9 holes. The long tees, a good round is like maybe 1 under.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
I think that's
now?
fair.
We'll see. I have a couple questions that are in when we.
But let me
edit
ask you this one thing:
that,
if you're going to Maple Hill to play it just one time, are you playing the pro layout or are you playing a shorter layout? You're only playing one round at Maple Hill.
it might be where do the FPO tee off at? Like
oh,
they don't throw over the pond,
FPOTs
do
are
they?
probably a good option.
Okay,
Yeah.
FPOTs are goated on every Pro Tour course I've ever played. They're still challenging, but they're pretty fun, and you're not dying. But Maple Hill specifically, like if you don't have the opportunity to throw over the pond, you gotta be playing from the tee pad.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
I might have an opportunity to go in the middle of May, and I've heard that there was some there's a guy at least that's like, if we go, guys, we got to play the pro layout once, and I'm like, dude, I am not burning 3 hours of a 6-hour trip up to Maple Hill to play that layout. Like, I want to have fun. I want to go to Maple Hill and explain and do it, but like I want it to be like.
I think at
decently
any Pro
fun.
Tour course, the FPOTs are the move. Like,
Yeah.
that's
The
gotta be
FPOTs
the
are the
move.
move. Or like our GOAT Hornets Nest, having an all-star layout, and it's the
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
iconic MPO
Yeah.
holes, and then shorter FPO holes mixed in. That is the best thing I've ever seen, and I see like one course. Like, how many more courses have you guys seen that has the all-star layout or something where it's like just the best of the best?
I think they got to have that at every course.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Here's what I
but it's not
respect the
anywhere.
most. A lot of my courses have started putting in a UDisc map of just the shortest loop of like the best holes that take you from
Well,
the parking
I like
lot back
that.
to the parking lot. So like
I
you
do
can
like
get
that as
around in
well.
like 35, 40 minutes. So sick.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. FPOTs at Iron Hill were super fun. FPOTs at New London are good. Hornets Nest FPOTs, like just all the FPOTs are a little shorter, pretty technical, pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that. Who else is selling? Corey, you selling anything?
I'm selling April showers.
Mm.
Oh, wait.
Big time.
Wait, are you buying Mayflowers?
Ask
Not if
him
I'm
in a
selling
month.
April showers.
Oh,
It is pouring out right now.
can I just quickly sell April Fools on social media?
It's so
Yes,
bad now.
Yes, I love that.
I hate
That
it.
is a great sell.
The only
Oh, my
ones
goodness.
that I thought were funny were one, Infinite doing the groove and actually like doing it, which was great. And then the MVP one where did everyone see that?
No.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it. No.
So that he jokingly said, we infused magnets in the rim and in our chains in our baskets, and like actually took like a magnet and put it up to a disc and it like stuck. And
when
he had
he
had
the
a bunch
joke
of
is so
jokes.
committed.
But he also had a bunch of jokes like, yes, the PDGA says that you can't put metal in a disc. Technically, we're using and then said some weird mineral that's like magnetic. So it's mostly not illegal
Yeah.
or something. He said something like that. And it was a good bit.
When you commit so much that you know it's an April Fool's joke, and then you can just enjoy the content of it,
Yeah.
Right.
it makes it funny. But that was a good one. But I agree with that. Sell it, April Fool's on.
By the way, you know what is really sad is that Val Keimer passed away on April Fool's, and
April Fool's.
they couldn't
Yeah.
announce it till like 12:30 in the morning because they didn't want
Yeah.
people to think it was a joke. That's so sad.
Yes,
Is that
that's
how you
tough.
say his name?
Valkheimer?
No, it's Kilmer.
Oh, it's
I was gonna say,
Kilmer.
I thought it was Val Kilmer. I was like, I
Alright.
thought I was wrong here. I thought I was wrong here, and I was like, man, I've been saying it wrong for years. Okay, continue. That's it.
I am the worst at pronouncing stuff like that. So
He gets mad when I don't put a T in his name. Come on, now.
me.
Well, yeah, Eiler just sounds weird.
Yeah, it just doesn't roll off the tongue the same. All right, well, we've got the 2025 Music City Open that I almost forgot about occurring this weekend, and we've got some picks to make. We're going to go rapid fire because we also have a game after this. Look, the guy's won it 2 years in a row. He's in form right now. I'm picking Simon Lazard. How can you not?
Are we in the same order?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It is, yeah, same order. Yeah,
Okay.
points recap. Tyler's got 5 points. Corey and Matt have 3 points. I have 2 points. I suck. Well, I don't know what to tell you. So it is me, Corey, Matt, Tyler.
Who did I pick up points for?
You picked up points for Kyle
Oh, Dark
Klein
Horse,
last
right.
week, and then Kayla Visca is the dark horse, got 2 points. I got 1 point for Gannon on the podium. Pretty criminally, we did not pick the winner. We did not pick Nicholas Antal, I think, for the first time
Crazy.
since we have done picks.
Crazy, dude.
Chris Dickerson.
Tennessee guy.
Man, give me
Iggy Dalla. Every time
Kyle
you say
Klein.
that, give me Richard.
Rick Dog.
Dick Wysocki.
back to you, Tyler.
I
to you on the turn.
know. Thank you.
Thinking.
So Corey picked Dick. Who did you pick? No, I picked Dick. Whoops, my bad.
Simon, off the
Dick
board is
Wysocki.
Simon, Chris
Dick
Dickerson, and
Wysocki,
Kyle
yeah.
Klein.
Who'd you pick, Matt? Kyle Klein? Okay.
Kyle Klein, yes, sir.
Give me AB. Why not?
Okay. Resurgence.
Nobody picked him last week, so maybe.
Give
I don't know.
me Gannon Burr.
Oh my
Gannon,
gosh! I can't believe
Gannon
we
this far
missed that.
down is pretty insane.
that-
I was
that-
trying not to say anything, but
I missed that. That's my bad.
Dig-
Oh, well.
how the mighty have fallen. 6th pick, Gannon Burr in our picks.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. If you just
Hadn't
have
been that good.
I think I just do it just to make Mike mad at this point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Ezra.
Okay.
solid.
as Rob's
Ezra or Ezwa?
No, Ezra.
As
Oh,
Rob. All right,
well.
I'm going to take with my back-to-backs. I'm going to take Paul McBeth. Played well here last
I was
year.
gonna take
And
Paul.
also is in form. And we disrespected him last week. I think he's playing well right now. I'm going to pick Nicholas. I think this is another course that he could play well on.
Yeah.
Who's it back to? Oh, it's back to
It
Corey.
is
Corey,
back
he's
to-
got it.
Corn Bob.
Oh,
Never good when you start laughing when you're about to make a pick.
no, it's for my next pick. Let's go. Let's go Hamas.
I was thinking about that. Give me. Let's see.
Yeah, I stopped you from having an all Discmania team where Corey has an all Discraft team.
Yep.
Tyler also
What do
has
you
an
mean?
all Discraft team working.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they weren't teams.
No, they're not. You're
That's all.
correct.
It's my fault.
Give me Vinny.
Dang it!
Give her over.
I was like, give me the Calvin. I'll take him. Oh man, bunch of bums out there. How did Silas Schultz finish in 7th last
I
year?
was literally just about to ask that question.
I had the same thought too. He does play well occasionally, guys.
I mean, this was a weird turn last year.
Yeah.
It was.
All right, let me.
Simon just went crazy in the last round last year.
Yeah.
See here.
You on Dark Horse or?
No, I'm
Not
not on
yet.
Dark Horse yet. I
One
just-
last
I don't-
actual pick.
I don't even know. Like,
Yeah, we should have the trend counter for how many times Tyler sells Calvin and then says he was thinking about picking Calvin when he gets picked.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of the reverse psychology thing, you know. If I say he plays bad, maybe he'll play good. Last year it worked out. This year not. Just give me.
We're 3 tournaments in.
I know that. Just give me. Hold on. Let me just do this. This is
I was about to start rolling dice for this or something.
It's just
I kind of am. I'm just gonna go see who is the next highest rated player that hasn't been picked.
Corey, have you thrown the buzzsaw yet?
Give me Evan Smith.
Crazy
Hey.
work.
I'm waiting because
I like
I have like every other plastic and buzz, but the weather is just poop right now.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go devious.
Not your turn. Shush.
Ain't your pick, little bro.
What? Oh, Tyler gets another pick,
Dark horse, my guy.
and I know who he's gonna pick too. That's what's about to take me off.
No, you don't. Give me Jim Coling.
Oh, I don't know who you're gonna pick. I
That's
also
who
thought
I was
about
gonna
Jeremy.
pick, and now I'm depressed.
Give me give me the Hebenheimer.
The Hebe. He did not do
Hebe?
it for me last year, so I can't do it.
Wait, was this the tournament
last year.
that occurred at last year? I want to
What?
say it
He
was.
popped on 11th place. Unless I picked Silas last year, which is a high chance I did. Or
Is
I guess
Sil-
Jeremy
is
was up
Silas
there.
outside the top 40 yet?
Man, that's a mystery. Don't ask me about that boy. He's 54.
Oh wow.
You guys know I don't care about points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So he is currently number 8 on the wait list, but I talked to him today and he's pretty confident he's going to get in. Give me Robert Crawford.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Oh my gosh.
He is currently
That's
number 8
incredible.
on the waiting list, and I guess there's the guy that he was talking to about, I don't know if it's the TD or what, but he said there's a lot of processing he has to do because there's a bunch of people dropping out. So
Like who
He-
though?
I wonder
He
how
has
the
a
weather's
high
going to be. I mean, they're getting absolutely
know.
railed by storms right now. So I wonder how the course is going to be.
Yo, John.
I'm going to pick
Jones?
Silas. He's still there. So I'm going to take him.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
are you kidding me? You
So
skipped
Taylor-
over your boy. He finished 107th last year.
Jake Mon. I thought I skipped you in the order somehow. I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
By the way, Kyle Klein DNF'd at this event last year.
Bro, I don't.
Has anyone DNF since
Goodness,
the
they
list
don't
was
mean nothing.
created?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yes, but it's no one really notable.
You,
I mean-
what do you put an 800 rated player from PA on your list first week, and now you're telling me it's not notable?
I'm saying there's no one else that's been notable since.
He was notable?
No, I'm just.
Or was he just the
I'm just saying worthy to bring up and even put breath into
alright,
it. There's no one to really say.
Nick
Nathan
Lasanta
Queen-
also DNF'd this event in 2023. So
I did see that too.
because he has scoliosis.
Scoliosis. Dang, rip.
Too
So
many
Taylor, do you look
Hello.
up the Nashville weather all the time just because like you used to live there?
No, it's because my mom lives there and I want to make sure that she's Chilling.
Okay. I thought maybe you're like, let's see
No,
what
let's go. Let's
see
what's
what the
going on
weather
in
is.
Nashville.
Yeah.
No, I only know that because everybody in my hometown / like where I grew up is flipping out because the storms are crazy right now.
Okay.
We may have to have like we're already an hour in, and I do want to say that there is also a match play event occurring tomorrow. So we may have to just have like an emergency Discord discussion tomorrow on this match play event. So join the Discord if you want to be involved in that, because I'm curious what's going to happen. We're going to get into our game. We haven't done one of these in a while. I'm going to preamble and say, Statmando, I know you're listening. Please let me access your database, please. I really wanted to have a game today of like looking at all of the back-to-back winners on the Pro Tour. Parsing through that data is a nightmare because events change names. There's like, it's weirdly formatted. It's wild. So just to help a brother out, I would love that. So we're going to go in. with a game we have not played in a while, presented by our presenting sponsor, Foundation Disc Golf. Shout out to Foundation Disc Golf. You can use the link in our bio, purchase some Frisbees. It helps us out. We've got the top 25 selling discs at foundationdiscgolf.com for the month of February. Take that as a note in your brain, the month of February. We play this game, everybody gets to guess at a disc. If you guess it and it's on the list, you get that slot as points. You want as little points as possible. If your disc is not on the list, you're going to get a standard 26 points, the last number of points not on the list. We are going to start with Tyler.
I've been so bad at this game. Every time I did not cheat, and that game was over, and I still lost. And then I started going through, and I'm like, "Is it this? Is it this?"
And then you hit the top 5 in a row. Likely story.
Yeah.
What are you gonna start
All
off
right.
with?
Well, I don't
All right,
know.
we're gonna hold on. I'm gonna give everybody. I need to set a standard number of guesses. Let's give everybody 5 guesses here. Everybody gets 5.
Okay.
I don't know what special runs they're doing, so I have no idea. I don't even know what's popular.
I don't even know what a disc is.
Man, what's
Your attitude's
Man, what's
pretty
disc
popular
golf?
right now.
I'm just gonna have to say Destroyer.
such an easy one?
Let's look. There is
I
not
already-
a destroyer on this list.
What? That's actually insane.
That's actually wild.
I actually feel bad for you there.
I'm
Hey,
so
actually-
bad at this game.
Oh no, I lied. But it is number 19.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So the destroyer's there, but it's number 19. Okay, that's criminal on my end. We're gonna give it to Matthew Marsh, DG. I'll work on my eyesight because I missed that. That's
Give
criminal.
me the Buzz SS.
I'm parsing. The Buzz SS
I
is
thought Taylor fell asleep.
14. I couldn't find it. 14 on the list. 14. Corn Bob Kramer.
Buzz.
The Buzz is number 1 on the list.
Number 1, Buzzsaw, bro. Buzzsaw. Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember if it was in March that it came out or in February. Tyler, back to you, sir.
Judy looks dead.
I'm so bad at this. I have no idea.
You know when you've drank so much alcohol that you're like not really awake, but you're still there?
Bro, I live for that feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
I got drunk off a jalapeno up north.
Ew.
Dude, it was so bad.
Intense. That's intense.
Give me the MD3.
MD3 is number 5. What a guess. The comeback trail starts now.
Yeah.
That is so unfortunate that he's just done that. Give me.
Can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this. Give me the Wraith.
The Wraith on here? I'm not seeing a Wraith here. We could have our first L. That is a 26 bomb on Matt's head right there.
I'm gonna crash.
No Wraith. All right, Corey. The top 5 is not intact, but you could go for the top 4 plus 6 because
We're
5
gonna
is
skip
taken.
this score update because I'm gonna really start trying here in a minute.
All right. After this
Wait,
round,
say
I'll give it. Oh, for you could still sweep not the top 5, but the top 4 plus number 6 because Tyler guessed number 5.
okay. For some reason, I thought you meant like.
But
now
you
that
have
top five's
almost done
gone.
before.
Well, let's go with the zone.
Oh
The
my
zone
gosh,
is
that
number
has to be
3.
up there.
Generational
Oh,
run
yeah.
once more. It's
Dang
here.
it, dude.
I was
Corey
gonna
looked at this
last time,
list.
too.
How do you know? I don't understand.
I've-
Corey wins
He
this
picked
every
the Buzz
time.
in the zone.
I picked Discraft's 2 top selling discs like ever.
I'm telling you right now. How is the
Tyler,
Buzz number 1? I never see people throw the Buzz around here ever.
The Buzzsaw came out.
I didn't know.
Tyler's got 24 points. Matt has got 40 points, and Corey has got 4 points.
This is the stock fused stamp.
Shh, I'm thinking. Okay. All right. So I'm still thinking. I'm trying to think of like the stuff that the guys throw and promote and do and stuff on. I'm gonna say the Shaman.
Shaman's number 4. Another one
my
going for
gosh.
Corey's top 5 run. A battle
Give
is
me the
heating up
envy.
here.
Give me the envy. I have to run and grab something.
The
Is
envy.
it not a shirt?
The Envy is also not on the list. That's another 26 bomb on Matthew Marsh's head. I think
Wow.
that his chances are coming to an
my
end here.
God. Matt definitely has to take his shirt off. Give me the Hex.
The Hex is also not on the list. Motion is happening. Motion
Alright,
is
so what do we
happening.
got?
Can
What
we
do we
get
got?
an alert emoji in the chat? We've got Tyler at 28,
Okay.
Matthew Marsh at 66, and Corey is now up to 30. A swing has swung.
Okay, all right. Let's think. What are some other? I'm trying to think of some stuff that they've talked about. Well, this had like a generational run on their top list for a long time. I'm gonna go with the Wizard.
The Wizard is number 8.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Solid guess. Solid guess.
I'm just going off what they had last time.
Yeah, me too.
It's so dumb. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Dude, this
Nothing-
podcast is gonna be.
Nothing hurt. Nothing hurt worse than in the other room I have AirPods in and I hear
Just
Taylor go,
hearing that.
and it's not on the list. Gosh, dang. Give me the Glacier.
That even
No,
out
wait,
to
that didn't
buy?
stock out. Oh,
That's not even out to
no,
buy yet.
that didn't stock out.
Do we count that? Do
was
we count
only-
that?
Yes, he said it. Yeah.
That's
I said
another
it.
26. Oh my god, it's knocking right
No.
That is cooked.
there. Yeah, his bat's got to be just completely cooked at this
Burnt.
point.
Burn.
Dude, what the frick?
This is a big pick right here for Corey. This
we
is
got one more or
absolutely the
two more
most
after this?
competitive I think this has ever been. Yeah, one more after
One or
this.
two more. Oh,
One
no.
more.
You're gonna have to tell me the points because we gotta get this figured out.
I'm gonna say the PA3.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick. It was in the back of my head too.
PA3 is not on the list.
Okay,
Dude, what is this list?
give me the points. What are we at?
All right, Tyler
doesn't-
is at
I don't think it matters.
36. Matt is at 92, and Corey is at 56. So it's
Okay. What's the
doable,
difference
but a pretty
the
comfortable lead. 20
What's the
points.
difference between him and I right now?
20.
20. So if I get 20, is it over?
He would
How
have to
does this
also
work?
not get on the list. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So number 2 is still out there. Number 6.
Yeah,
is
2,
still out
6,
there?
7, 9, 10, and most
So if
of
he got-
the past the top
So if
10.
he got 2, I could get number 22 and tie.
Yeah.
I believe that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, got to be something on the list here. To be comfortable, I think.
Dude,
I think
I
I
have
have to. I think I have to say something Discraft.
I have such a crash out comment to make after this.
Give me. You know what? I just picked this bad boy up. I lost it. Give me the Thrasher.
The Thrasher is number 23 on the list.
Oh my gosh.
So what
I
does
was
he
about
need to
call
win?
Tyler an idiot. What do you mean? Anything above 20 and he wins?
No.
No. It's 56 to 59. So he needs number 2. If Corey
needs
gets
number
number 2,
two.
he
Oh,
wins by
okay, he
1
needs number 2.
because the other's already taken. If Corey gets number 2, he wins by 1.
Wait, what was number 1? I missed it.
Buzz.
The buzz.
Oh, right.
Wait. Hold on a sec. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it because I'll give it away to Corey. I think I know what number 2
Do we
is.
give Matt a
because-
consolation pick right here? Matt, I guess by virtue
Yeah.
of the game, we have to give Matt a pick here.
I hope he picks number 2.
Dude, if I pick number 2 and
He could play spoiler, wrap it up right here.
Dude, okay. Dude, I have to think about what custom stamps. This will include my crash out at the end here. But I have to think about what custom stamps they did in the month of February. And we already picked the MD3. And we already picked the Shaman.
Never mind.
Yeah, don't speak, Tyler. Don't speak.
It's actually stupid. I think I know what number 2 is. I think it's actually dumb. This disc is number 2.
Did they do? They did a custom run of this, but it might be
Only because
too,
I've watched Hunter's
It-
last couple videos.
it might be too late. MVP Trail.
It's not stocked though, is it?
Trail
Or like
also
It's
not on the list. Matt
This is
might
gonna
have a
add to
high
my
score
crash
You
out.
here
can't get your hands on it.
of
this is gonna add to my crash
118.
out. Oh my gosh!
This is the biggest moment in unfinished business games of all time.
Tyler, do not look at chat right now. Do not look at chat right now.
I'm not. I don't even have it
Don't
up.
look at it.
Why?
Just don't.
It's not even up. I've got the foundation list up right now.
Yeah, it's not the chat. I've got the list.
It's not the chat. You know he only has one monitor.
February list.
If I could be inside Corey's mind right now, I would love to be.
Well,
Don't say what number 2 is if Corey doesn't get it right, because I want to take a crack at it. Because I think the brain just started working.
so Tyler kind of gave me a hint by not giving me a hint.
Mhm.
And I think it has to do with their custom stamps.
I don't
Is it
know.
Thunderbird?
Oh, see, I was gonna say that, but no, I don't think it is.
It is not the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird is
Is it
also
even on the
not on the
list?
list. Is not on the list. Let me tell you,
Dude.
Corey
haven't
went
made
on
a
a
new
run
ship
of 1, 3 to 3 straight picks of not on the list.
That's
How is it
crazy.
not on the list?
Because they
Okay,
did it
hold on.
earlier than
Hold on.
February and haven't done a
Let
restock.
me
in
ask.
February.
Let me ask. It's actually dumb if this is number 2 in my opinion. Is the cash number 2?
It is the cash.
That is so dumb.
No, let me add this crash
That
out.
is
Let me add this
dumb.
crash out. Foundation is not big enough for normal releases to be their stocks, their top stuff. We keep picking MVP, and every other month it goes from the hex is either 4th or it's not on the list because
Yeah.
they don't get enough of it because it's MVP and they sell out instantly. But they also don't get enough of random stuff like PA3s for it to be consistently on there. So it's always the personality discs ranging in the top 5 just
But
because they're a
wasn't-
smaller thing.
Wasn't Hunter putting with PA3s or something?
That was his thing back in the day.
Yeah, he loves PA3s, but he's changing putters every month now.
So who's putting with the cash right now?
No one's putting with the
Nobody.
cash. They're throwing.
No, Trevor
It's a premium
has
plastic.
a cash.
Yeah, it's a
That's
cash stamp.
What it is. That's what it is.
I
I
just
knew there
didn't
was
think
something.
that they. I thought that was way earlier. I don't know.
Time
So what's
flies.
can you run through the list real quick?
I can. So starting at 1 with the Discraft Buzz, Hooligan Disc Cash, Discraft Zone, Gateway Shaman, Discmania MD3, Streamline Range, Axiom Proxy,
Range.
Gateway Wizard. That was Eagle's custom stamp release.
I almost guessed range too. Gosh,
Axiom Tempo with Germ's release, the Innova Gorgon, Avenger
Didn't think about
SS, Nuke, Eagle
Avenger
L
SS?
at 13.
Eagle
Discraft
Eagle
or
L was also a good guess.
Buzz SS, Mamba, Meteor, Function, Zone OS, Destroyer, Latitude 64 Peak, Rock 3, Sidewinder, Thrasher, P3X, and Buzz OS. I think personality discs or just Discraft, because that's what they have in stock all the time, is probably
Yeah.
your best
Yeah, it's
guess.
just the quickest to get. Or flippy stuff. I mean, Foundation you have to give them. Foundation is doing a phenomenal job at selling flippy stuff to newer
Yeah.
players. Yeah. So
Wow.
I just love that Tyler complained so much about me just, being so good at this game.
I got in your head real fast.
That is the
No,
Foundation
I picked what
February
I thought I was going to pick.
bestsellers. If you would like to influence the April bestsellers and purchase some discs at foundationdiscgolf.com with our affiliate link, you would be helping us in more than one way. So we would definitely appreciate that. You could also help us out by liking, subscribing, sharing, rating on Spotify or Apple Music. Whatever, you press all the buttons that are available, except for the dislike button. And we will be back next week to talk about hopefully me getting a perfect podium at Music City Open and being in the lead in points. That'd be great. See you guys next time.
Bye.
All right, take your shirt off, Matt.
All right.
Matt, yeah.
Let's go.
they got way too hyped for that.
Hey, you got to
How's that
keep that
different?
whole thing clipped. Like, clip it after
Oh
he
yeah,
takes the shit off.
yeah, exactly.
I thought I
Yeah,
was about
absolutely.
to pop it off. I keep forgetting that the function is an 8-speed. Gosh dang. I was about to pop it off for the end of the podcast, but then you were ripping through and I was like, it's too late.
All right, Matt, what did you not want me to see in the chat?
Oh,
You
they
said
were saying
and I
Thunderbird in the
thought there was a
chat.
chance
Well,
that
I
it was.
thought that, but then I don't know. I thought that was in the list, but I chose to go with the Thrasher instead because I wanted to stay on Discraft.
What is that Streamline disc that just came out for
Thrill boost,
Boost.
but it is the
Boost.
thrill.
I wanna
Is
try
Brody
that.
doing a bunch of shirtless streams right now?
I wanna
Yeah,
try
he's
that.
that's kind of his thing, I think.
Really?
Oh, that's cool. I guess.
Yeah, I think he did a few episodes of Tour Life shirtless. I don't. I've seen a lot of like Twitter traffic about Brody being shirtless.
Taylor, let me see this timepiece you're wearing.
Oh, you don't want to see it, man.
What?
This
Of
is
course I
the.
don't.
Mickey
I don't
Mouse.
care. I don't
Mickey
care.
Mouse. Mickey
I don't
Mouse.
care. I don't care how much
Mickey
it is.
I wish it was Mickey Mouse. I had this. I
Mickey
bought this in
Mouse.
college because somebody told me it was going to be sick. But honestly, it doesn't look bad, but it's also broken and hasn't worked for like 3 years. So
I
Oh,
actually
so it's
prefer that over a lot of the stuff Tyler makes.
I just love
Oh.
leather watches. I'm not gonna
Who-
lie.
Who's the company that made that? Is that the MVM?
MVMT. Yeah.
They have some nice stuff, but their stuff did not work when they first started. I don't know why, but
Yeah. I mean,
You're
I
the guy
probably
who
bought
started-
this in like 2016.
yeah, I tried to buy one, didn't come in the mail. Bought another one, and it came, and then it stopped working after like a couple weeks.
So that's two different movement watches that don't move.
Yes.
Oh,
By the way, the guy that started that company sold that company for like $100 million.
it was really big. Like when I was in college, like everybody was talking about these, which I mean, they look good. And like
They do
realistically,
look,
this
but-
only stopped working because I broke it. Like it just fell.
I-
Like,
I really like how simplistic that one is.
yeah, I
Yeah.
like this thing.
I just ordered some parts for something. Well, not like that, but for like a dress watch. It'll be my.
I'd
first
already
dress-
changed my
dress
shirt,
watch.
but when I on days at work when I have very low motivation working from home, I actually will like get dressed and act like I'm a businessman.
Nice.
Try to trick my brain into thinking I should do something with my life.
Dude. Matt right now.
It's not.
No.
Is it really that funny?
Bro,
That's pretty funny.
are you uncomfortable with this, Corey?
I'm not at all.
No,
All right.
I'm more uncomfortable with the fact that you won't say any swear words.
Why is that so
Corey,
uncomfortable to you?
Corey is really on this, and so it makes it more fun to not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%.
What's whiter, my skin or my curtains? I got sunburnt this weekend, and I was like, oh, nice. Starting the sunburn.
sunburnt?
And
Weren't you wearing
Yeah.
AirPods earlier?
I still am.
No,
Oh.
come on, dude.
Yeah. But
Dunked on him.
then none of it stayed. I used to be so tan when I worked at the docks. I would just get sunburnt for the first 3 weeks, and then I would just be tan for the rest of the year.
You know what they say?
awesome.
I heart docs.
I do say that.
All right, are
Hey,
you
you-
gonna throw a disc?
I don't have a net set up or anything.
Oh my gosh.
And last time I tried to do
Shameful.
that, it bugged out.
All right.
Bro, are you guys trying to play this disc golf game when it comes out
Oh,
on
yes.
stream?
Wait,
Yes, I just
What,
heard
is
about
this
that.
on Steam right now? That you can wishlist it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I wish listed it today. Let me find it.
Wait, I got to wishlist it right now.
Disc Golf Masters, man.
By the way, have you guys looked at zones lately?
There's no date
What do you mean?
right now.
What do you mean by
Mac.
that?
All these zones are coming puddle top these days.
Are you mad about that? I love a good puddle top zone.
I like a
When did you get that?
fall. So it says 6 time on it. But,
so when you say all of these zones, you're talking about the one that you bought?
No, I'm saying when I go into the store and I look at all the zones, they're all puddle topped because I'm looking for a zone that looks more like this. like
You hold up an Avenger SS.
Buy a Z zone.
like it's very flat or even like pushed up in the middle. And this is that like another round.
I low key think buy a Z zone.
This is the best zone that I've thrown. I like this one.
But I mean, you're gonna have to beat up a Z zone, but I guarantee
Z zones are stable, dude.
I know, that's why I said you had to beat them up. I bought 2 matching orange beat up zones at a store one time, and they were still way more stable than my Crystal Z zone. It was so weird. And they've been beat up for like ages. Like I guarantee you can get a Z color shift buzz with a ghost flake for $19 on the factory store. Guys, you got to be on getting on this factory store.
Hey Matt, how did that Ledgestone guy throw the Annie? It's even funnier with your shirt off.
Tyler, right now, ESP Swirl Zone misprints, $11.99.
I cannot buy any more plastic.
Buddy, you asked me for good zone. What do you want from me here?
No, I didn't.
I got a whole thing of zones.
I'm just saying I've looked, but like I don't need
You want
one.
some?
I really don't need. I'm throwing an A5 and an A2 right now, so I don't need.
Yeah, it's an interesting lineup.
I'll probably go back to the zone at some point, but because gosh, the Jawbreaker ESP plastic is just the best. It feels so
I
good.
now more than ever just have a desire to sell every disc I own and just start over with just end of a factory store disc. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I've thought about it.
Just get rid of it all, man.
Except maybe with like Discraft, not Innova.
You
but-
just buy the factory store discs and then wipe the stamps, and then you're just chilling. Dude, I had an Avenger SS that was double stamped, lost it in a pond for 6 months, came back out of the pond. For some reason, one of the stamps came off, but the other didn't. So I just had a normal Avenger SS.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was actually premium. It was kind of nice.
I don't know. I just like throwing new stuff. It's like a curse.
How close in slots is too close for you to have like disc, and it almost looks like they all do the same.
I'm not gonna have more than 2 of the same guy. That's my rule of thumb.
Dude, this Disc Golf Masters. Dude, if this was...
So like
Closest I have in my bag right now is the Rally and my Dynasties, but I think they're more different on forehand than backhand for me.
See, my dilemma is right now I have a Predator and 2 Torques, and I think I might take out a Torque and then put a Fireball on the other side.
Are you throwing that white on white?
No, I'm
Oh.
throwing that brand new OGZ one.
Hmm.
The one I bought the other where was I? Cleveland? Something like that. I don't know.
So, Corey-
Cleveland!
Have you ever thrown a secret weapon before?
What is that?
ABC disc.
No.
Okay, you have a 123 secret weapon on coming your way,
Oh, is that what's okay?
and then I've sent you the Cybertruck, the one I told you I was going to send you a week or 2 ago,
Mutant.
and then I got one more surprise coming your way.
Okay.
Taylor,
Should I do
Taylor, I'm getting that DD1 or D1 on Friday. I'll send you both because I threw the D1 I have now, and it's nice, but I just know I'm not gonna throw it.
It sounded like you let air out of a balloon.
I closed my eyes and I pictured that Asian girl. So,
Mike, imagine... Mike,
I mean,
imagine...
you did it.
Which one?
Whatever you would... Yeah, we need that.
I
Mike,
need the example.
You whatever you use a tactic for, people use a zone for, and they've been using it longer than you use a tactic for it.
Got him.
Except the tactic beats up quicker, probably. A good ESP zone will beat up pretty quick.
Guys, my video Monday did so bad.
100%. The tactic is an overstable approach disc. The zone is king of overstable approach discs.
Corey, do you
Which
ever
video?
post a video and immediately lose subscribers?
Whoa. Whoa, okay.
'Cause that's what happened Monday, and my initial reaction was like, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Like, all right.
There's gotta be someone that's like, if he posts another stupid video,
Yes.
and then immediately his phone is in his hand,
like get the
then
notifications.
the
like,
notification happens, and you're like, nope.
There you go.
is this? I thought that was like a specific person you were talking about. Like,
No,
It's
no.
a
I just
generally
literally
anime
just searched
character.
Japanese anime girl, and that was the first one that came up. That's funny.
Dude, I can't wait to wait.
I'm
wait this
offended.
conference.
my fiance's Japanese.
Is she really?
Yeah.
We both are gonna be with Asians. That's crazy. Mine is
I'm so confused.
Why is
Mine
he
is-
saying it like that?
I don't
My-
know. I
my-
feel like the way you're saying it's not kosher. Like,
Why are you're saying it in a weird way? You're making it weird.
I married someone that has Indonesian descent in them.
That's fine. No one's been
That's-
saying it's not fine. You're just saying it in the weirdest way I've ever heard.
I was just saying, like, I've seen a picture of Taylor's fiance. I had no idea she was part
How
Japanese.
did I not think she was your fiance? Did you just?
that was
Dad's
recent.
still calling his
That was
fiance
recent.
his girlfriend.
That was
It's true.
recent.
31 days.
It's a misinput. Okay, it was recent. Congratulations. I
Thank you.
I don't know why.
That's gonna
I
be
was-
calling her his girlfriend even when they get married.
Like applying for a mortgage on a house. Like,
Matt,
yeah,
you
me
need
and my
to look at-
girlfriend.
Matt, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "My wife, my wife, my wife." It'd be
You know
better
what
if you
makes
called
it
her.
easier? Doing the bow rat.
My wife.
My wife.
Wait, why does everybody have a secret weapon? Why does Scott have a secret weapon in his
Yeah, I
I
know.
have no
possession?
idea.
I think Scott's talking about something else for me.
Oh,
Oh wow! All right, you can get a Canyon for $22 from Foundation.
yeah.
Corey, I don't know why. I thought Canyon was really kind of a true mid and not like a.
Is Streamline actually going to be like really good?
Now it sounds like it's more of like a tweener, overstable, not quite a zone, not quite a something. I don't know.
So
It's a 4-speed.
Flare is a
Yeah, that's why I'm like-
9403.5, so overstable. Got it,
The flare is the fireball.
but in a different plastic.
It's the non-overmolded fireball.
Yeah, non-overmolded, which
Why is Streamline so hot on Foundation?
well, it was just the range that was.
People just
The range and
glaze.
the boost.
They just
the range
glaze
and the boost.
Foundation.
I think
No,
it's just new.
They weren't. The
yeah, new
foundation didn't
Eagle
even throw
releases.
those. They're just the new Eagle releases. So
Yeah.
Range
the
is
boost is
sold
just
out.
supposed to be. The range is a very fun disc, by the way.
Is that just a throwing putter, or is there people actually putt with it?
It's a berg. It's like
a
1-to-1 a berg.
Berg-esque disc.
Ah,
But
got
it like
It's a
flips
flippy
up.
berg. Yeah.
It's like
Really?
Oh,
you,
really?
you throw it in like these touchy forehands and it like flips up to flat.
Dude,
It's
I need to
actually a
get
really nice flyer.
I need to get a trail. I told the guy at Ski Bum, I said, when the trails come in, you got to let me know because
It's
as
Oh, I
just-
heard that. I was there live.
oh, you did. That's right.
I just
It's just
Yeah.
imagine an era but slightly flippier. I
What's
have both
the-
and I've thrown them both and they're It's not
What's-
bad. It's a great disc.
Dude, the Grace is come and gone. That's all I'm gonna say. I never hear anything about the Grace anymore.
Bro, all my homies are throwing
Yeah.
Graces.
No,
What's the
I don't hear
streamline
about
driver that like no one talks about?
the
Trace.
trace is so
Trace?
good.
It's
I kind of
goated.
want to. Yeah, I
It's
kind of
good.
want to throw one.
It's so good.
It's
Like
really
a
good.
wraith, like a little more stable wraith,
Yeah.
depending on the plastic. The Pilot is also such a
Dude,
good disc, man.
You can get a
good.
Proton one for $13 right now.
Guys, I'm going to sell every disc I own and just buy random shit. I swear. I just want to throw
my gosh,
Streamline
please,
and just
can
like
we-
old Innova.
Can we take turns building Taylor's bag right now?
just
That would be awesome.
it's Corey's series with manufacturers, but instead it's just you guys sending me discs. Like,
What's the Lyft's flight number, Scott? I considered it like that tweener one.
I think it's like
I
9,
always thought it was a 9 or 10.
9, 5 minus 3, 1 or something like that. But
Taylor,
it's
what
not.
mid ranges would you throw from Innova?
definitely a J. I mean, honestly, all of them.
Bro, if you're not just stacking 4 rocks, what's wrong with you?
Do you want a J?
I don't love the
Or-
rock.
Not even the rock 3? Every
just
day I
don't
think
love
about I think about putting a brand new rock in my bag, taking my.
I
beat
like
up rock, putting it
I really like the lion. I love the lion.
I've heard you're a lion lover.
I do love the lion. Not as big on the witch or the wardrobe, but the lion.
See,
Good disc.
the wardrobe kind of hit. I did not like the witch at all. Yeah, Tyler loves that J. Good night, that boy loves that J.
It's like this is the MD3 pretty much.
Yeah.
And like a sea lion plastic. I mean, this is really good. I mean, I'm telling you right now, the second I like go out and throw it, I'll be like, yep, going right back in the bag.
I could also just become like a Prodigy guy. I have a lot of Prodigy. I need to start throwing that archive again. Actually, I loved that archive.
That thing
man.
was good.
I don't know why
That thing was
stopped.
doing work for me.
I had no idea this was a thing. I would be acting up real bad if I knew about it. I'm gonna share it right now.
I thought it was going to be the same picture.
I'm not that funny.
hilarious.
Dude, that thing is sick.
That thing is nice.
Holy cow.
Wait till I get.
I had a dream.
Hey guys, I have a confession.
Here it is.
Oh, Corey's actually leaving the podcast.
I still have the MX1 because the winner is somewhere in Europe and I don't know how to get it to him.
Yeah.
So I still have the Lightning MX1.
Oh wow! You need to take all these flippy stuff that we're
So
sending you.
I
and just
won the
play
giveaway
just-
technically.
And also
Oh,
the guy that won
wow.
it, the guy that won it is like mainly on TikTok. And then the TikTok ban happened and I was like, I don't know if I'm even gonna have his address anymore. So
True.
So you have not gifted anyone any of the
Bro,
lunchtime discs.
that I
Wow.
swear
well that was the only
that was
one
half the reason I stopped doing giveaways because I shipped something to Canada and bro, international shipping is a pain in the ass. Sucks.
Yeah, but I don't even know where
In
this
the
guy
anus.
is.
Right in the ass, man.
Crystal.
He's on
Light
TikTok.
Crystal Light. That's actually a really funny play on words, but Crystal Light Cicada probably goes nuts.
Beaded putter. I could get. I mean, I've never been too strongly preferred in one way or the other on beadless or beaded putters. I had a beaded putter right now in the tomb.
Bro,
Well,
do
I
you
was
not-
putting with a link a while ago.
Wait, Corey, have you even started editing that video?
No.
You're gonna make so much fun of me.
Or you're so
It's
behind
honestly-
on your clients, man.
It's honestly great that we can have this conversation now because this will be the last enjoyable conversation I have with you for like 2 months while you make fun of me, and I just have to be here and accept it because it is hilarious.
Yo,
Corey's asked me so many times to let him edit one of my videos, and I can't do it because I'm too self-conscious, bro.
As of right now, the only person that I didn't do what I was supposed to was Mac. Sent me a video, and then he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna edit it myself," and I don't know if he has or not. But then
I would edit it myself, but I just know you wanted to, and it has
Yeah.
a bunch of
No,
information.
I want to edit.
Flex Raptor. Oh, I'm cooked.
Let me run you through this. I go, hold 2. Yeah, it's not too tough of a shot. Just throw it over the OB and land on the other side of the fairway. And then I throw 4 shots, and every single one of them hits the trees on the left side and never gets close to clearing the OB. And they just drop, and the final one clears. And I'm just like, yeah, so I'll be taking like a 10 or 12 on this hole technically. And then I move on. And it doesn't get better than that. It does not get better than that.
Here we go. I got to do it.
It will actually, like, I think I made one of the
buying
holes.
a disc.
I don't know, but dude, but
Here?
Crystal
Oh,
Flex.
that thing's kind of
Raptor?
sick looking.
Dude. A Crystal Flex.
Bro, I just like discs are so expensive now, man. Like
Yeah.
I really
Yes.
wanted to buy the new. So they have the tour series that's coming this year for Infinite. They have them on the Team Store right now, and like the Team Store is $22. Brother,
No, it wasn't $22.
help a homie out. That is true. That was a reasonably priced frisbee right there.
All I know is I got to ship 22 discs to our boy, and I don't know how much that's going to cost.
Who's our boy?
The newer guy in our
New guy in the
Discord.
Discord, yeah.
You're shipping all of them?
Yeah, I mean, what
All
else am I
of
gonna
your
do?
Oh,
discs-
he's the one that bought all the
Good
Oh.
night, boy.
Remember, he like said he was asking about DJ
Yeah,
or whatever, and then I
remember
DM'd
him
him, and then
asking
he was
about
like, "I'll take all of it," and I was like,
Oh.
"We came up with a price," and he was like, "It's a steal," and I'm like, "I think it's a steal for me too because I'm offloading them." Bada boom, bada bing.
Logie.
What?
It's crazy. Bogey Logie. Don't know his first name. That's
Bogue dog.
crazy.
His name? It's for his first name's Calvin.
His first name's Bogue.
All right,
I
boys,
can't
I
wait
gotta
to-
hop off.
Yeah, I was about to say it's about that time.
I'm
About that
yeah.
time.
I gotta hop on Rivals.
Step off. Yeah, I gotta do something. Go to bed, maybe. I don't know.
Bye, fellas.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Join the
That
Discord.
escalated. That escalated quickly.